tutorial I'll be going to talk about list functions in Python. So let me open PyCharm. This is our project, and so in my text editor I have just typed out some of the basic or most used functions. So just now let me make a list and just call this numbers and just give this random numbers. Some random numbers, another, and just give this names and some random names. Suppose my name Anush, then these are some random names. Now the first type of function you can use on numbers, you can use on lists is the print function. In this type of print, and I have showed you this function in the last tutorial, and now you can just type numbers, and now when you run it you can see that it is printing out the whole of the list or array. So this is the print function. You can do the same with the names, and now when you run it you can see that it is printing the elements of the names list or array. Next type of function is the extend function. So you can just call the function by just typing names dot extend, and now in this parenthesis you can just type out the list. So the extend function, what the extend function does is it appends, it helps you append or add a list at the end of another list. So you can just type the name of the list you want to add. So in this case I just want to add numbers to the names list. So now when I type numbers here, and now when I print the name, the list name, you can see that it has appended or added the elements of the numbers list. So this is what the extend function does. The next type is append. So this append function helps you to add an element at the end of a list. So you can just type names.append, and now what you want to add, the element, you can just type it in these parentheses. So I just want to add tan here. So now when I just appended or added an element tan to the names list. So this, when you print now, you can see that this tan element comes right beside Tim. So now you can just run it, and you can see that it has added the tan value after the Tim element. So this is what the append function does. Next type of function is the insert function. So the main disadvantage of the append function is that it only allows you to add elements at the end of the list. So Python has a function known as insert. So you can just call it by just typing insert. And now this insert function takes two parameters. The first parameter is where you want to add the element. So I can just type, so suppose I just want to add another name between in the place of Tom. So Tom is in index 1. You can understand index as the order of index goes like my name or Tanush comes at the 0 index, Tom comes at 1 index, John comes at 2 index, Sam at 3, and Tim at 4. So this and it goes so on. So now if you do the same thing with numbers, so I can just, so this 12 comes at the 0 index position, 1 comes at 1, 5 comes at 2, 36 comes at 3, 67 comes at 4, and so on. So these are the index, and you can understand the index. Always remember that indexes start from 0. So now you can just type the index. So in this case, I want to add it in the place of Tom. So the index of Tom is 1. I can just type in 1 and then a comma. And now the element you want to add. So I just want to add another name. Suppose I just give it here, and I can just type Smith. So I want to add this name in the place of Tom. And what this insert function will do is it will add the Smith element to the index position of Tom, and then push all these elements to the right one index position. So now when you print names, you can see that it has Smith in the place of Tom, and all the elements are moved towards the right side one index position. So this is what the insert function does. Next type is the remove. So remove function helps you to remove an element from a list. So you can just type remove here, and inside these parentheses you can just type out the element which you want to remove. So in this case I want to remove Sam, so I can just type Sam in double quotes. I can just type Sam, and now when you print out the names list, you can see that this Sam element is not in the list. So you can just print out and you can see that this Sam element is not in the list. So this is what the remove function do. It just helps you to remove or delete an element from a list. Next type of function is the clear function. Clear functions just resets all the things, or you can just say that it deletes all the elements in the list. So you can just call it by just typing clear. And what this will do is it will reset the list, or it will delete all the elements in the list so that you can see an empty list. So you can just run it, and you can see that it is an empty list. It is printing out an empty list. So this clear function just resets everything or deletes everything in the list. So next type of function is the pop function. So the pop function just pops out the last element. You can just call it by just typing pop, and now when you run the program, you can see that this Tim is not in the list. This Tim is not in the list. So the pop function just pops out or deletes the last element of the list. Next is the index. So this index function help you to know an index of an element. So you can just type out, you can just call the index function by just typing out index, and then you can just type the element you want to know the index position. So I just want to know the index position of Sam, so I can just type Sam here. And now when you print out names, no, okay, you should not do it here. You need to do it in the print function, as you want to print the index. So you can just add this here. Now it will print out the index of Sam. So in this case the index should be so this is 0 and this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. So it should print out the number 3. So let's see what happens. Now when you run it, you can see that it is printing 3. So this index function helps you to know the index of an element. So the next type of function is the count function. So the count function just helps you to know how many times a certain element comes in the list. So you can just type out count. And now let me just copy the Sam element and just paste it couple of times. So I have pasted the Sam element 3 times and the Sam element 3 times. So now the count of Sam is 4. So this should print out 4. So now when we run this program, you can see that it is printing out 4. So the next type of function is the sort function. What this sort function will do is it will keep all the elements in the alphabetical order or the ascending order if it is in numbers. So you can just do it. Let me change this to names again. And now you can call the sort function by just typing out names dot sort, and now it will keep all these elements in ascending alphabetical order. And now when you run it, you can see that it is in alphabetical order, as J comes first and then S, then T. So you can do the same thing with numbers. So now it will just arrange all the different elements in ascending order in the numbers list, this numbers list. Now you can just run this and see, and you can see that it is printing it in ascending order 1, 5, 12, 15, 36, 45, 67 and 70. So this is what the sort function does. Next type is the reverse function. This helps you to just reverse the list. So you can just do it by just clicking reverse, and now when you run it, you can see that it has reversed the numbers list. So this is what the reverse function do. You can test it with the names function also. Now when you run this, you can see that it has reversed all the list. So the next type of function is copy. So this copy function just helps you to copy the copy list. You can just copy a list by just typing in the copy function. So suppose I want to make another list and give this numbers 1, and just I can just make this a copy of the numbers list by just typing numbers dot copy. So this numbers 1 is the same as numbers copy. So this is basically a copy of the numbers list. And now whatever you will change in the numbers list, it will automatically be changed in the numbers 1 list. So now suppose I just want to print out this numbers 1, and now when you run it, you can see that it has the same elements as of the numbers list. You can now suppose I just want to remove this 70 element, and now when you run it, you can see that in here also the 70 element is gone. So these are some basic functions you can do with lists in Python.